Oh, we have a trap. Oh, you see that? So I could have easily stepped on that one. Luckily for us, a rat was around here, and he triggered it for it. But you gotta make sure that you disarm it.
Got him!
Alright, the time has finally come. One of my most look forward to bangers in a while is finally getting an early access release on Steam, February 6th, what we're looking at here. This is Stoneshard. Some of you guys might recall back in 2018 we took out an early press demo build of the game out. It looked amazing. They've been working on it since then, and we are finally getting available for you guys as well.
Damn it. Where am I?
You are awake, just in time for the ritual. We'll have a use for you so very soon. Don't try anything funny or you'll end up like one of your friends. Perhaps I should check on him again. All that fresh blood, that must have drained by now.
Curses. Doesn't look like we won that fight. I need to get out of here before this bastard returns. Looks like my shackles are rusted to the core.
You know what that means. So let's go over here and open up our inventory. Shackles are there. This will be toggle hints. I guess we'll keep them on here for now. It's been a while since I played the demo back in 2018. But for now, I know we got it right now. Just drop this. Out of our inventory in general. This will be our inventory down here, but we're going to be picking up a lot of things here. So for now, we just drop that.
Your bad feeling was spot on this time. They didn't search him. Bad move. No offense, buddy. But you won't need all these things anymore.
Alright, well, luckily for us, our boy here was in search. What do you got on you? You got some bread, got some water, and lockpicking tools, so take everything for now. 25 and 25, if you're hungry, you're thirsty, it'll basically drop your abilities in combat, whether it's like to be able to hit a target, you take more damage, yada yada yada, so it's very survival oriented too. A lot of things to kind of look forward to. So let's go ahead and drink. Luckily we don't drink the entire thing. Bread will indeed be completely digested. I should have probably ate the bread and then drank water because the bread does make you a bit thirsty, so bit of a flub on my part, but that's fine. We'll do. And luckily that worked out. If it fails, you'll lose obviously a pick.
I hope I'm not alone, survivor. Got to arm myself and find the rest.
We have an iron bar. It's gonna have to do for now. So let's see about bringing you up here. I guess I should probably use my shortcuts more often as opposed to just the UI itself. Equip that. Not exactly the best weapon, but it'll have to do until we could hopefully find something a little bit better around here. Nothing on that one. Here we ourselves an unidentified amulet. So unfortunately, by not knowing what it is, it could be a cursed item. If you put a cursed item on, it sticks to you, has negative effects, but hey, you know, we're just starting off right now. Hopefully the game won't punish me too much.
How did you get out? You are dead!
Am I now? Alright, combat's gonna be turn-based, so if you played roguelike games before, you kinda know how this works out. Take a move over here. I'd rather have him approach me, but right now if I move, he'll move, so we should be head to head, and I'll take the first blow, so...
Nope.
Shouldn't be too difficult. And we got ourselves a ship. Which hopefully should be better than the iron bar, you'd imagine. Now, there's such a thing as traps. Right now, everything seems familiar because this is kind of like what I played last time around.
Burn. Led to death. Such a foolish way to go. Looks like there is a trap. I have to take a look around unless I want to share his fate.
So if we hit 1, we have detect traps. We'll disarm this, and it worked out. Not gonna stab us. Anything on you? A sash. Well, you know, you're not gonna use it anymore, so I'll go ahead and use that to hold my pants up.
Damn, I forgot about my leg. Hurts more and more. I need to find something to treat the wound before it festers.
Oh, that just happened right now. We checked your stats earlier, you were fine, buddy. So, we do have an injury. Injuries do cause effect over time. So you get a cut, you gotta bandage it up at some point, otherwise you'll continue bleeding over and over. It'll get worse and worse. So, I do love that portion of the game as well.
All these boxes will surely find something in them.
You like to think so, right? So, let's see. Let's start off by peering in here. There we go. Everything we need, how conveniently placed. It's almost like a tutorial.
Uh-huh. Can use this to patch up my leg.
Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this up. And as you can see, mild leg injury. The easiest way to do this is going to be just to apply the splint straight up. And we still have a little bit of injury, so we do have some pain. I guess we could probably go ahead and put the healing salve on it. And there, that's a lot better. Now, we do have pain as well. This causes intoxication, which could lead to even worse situations. So you gotta use it kind of sparingly. But right now, I was gonna use it, so there it is. Pain should be fine, but as you can see now, we're intoxicated. So let's go ahead and have the antidote. You're gonna go. I'm a big proponent early on of the axe. I'm a big axe boy. Let's do that along with this, and then we'll switch over to our second equipment set, which you can do on the fly with this, and this is gonna be for archery. Now we know what to expect though. So here we should meet up face to face. No early attack. 19. Good. And we leveled up as well. Character panel will have 2 points to give off to anything, so I'm gonna go with strength early on. Let's do perception. Because as I mentioned, early on, being able to hit with a bow is very useful, so let's go with strength and perception. I might switch that over to perception and vitality next level up. So we got a shiv. Should be identical to what we had earlier on. And speaking of which, just go ahead and drop these. You could also hold them on and sell them for later, I suppose, but since we're in a tutorial dungeon, I don't think anything here really is too valuable. That's gonna be locked too.
Bah, a pyromantic treatise. Just like the good old times in the academy. Got to recall a spell or two.
Right. This is where we get to finally learn some skills. So let's look around. We have the pyromaniac. Pyromancy. Pyromaniac, I mean, potato, right? And we'll have fire barrage, our first skill. Confirm it. For now, that's fine. Let's continue. Here's what I'll do. If we move forward, he strikes first. Let me go ahead and skip a turn. You come to me. Oh, good. Well, he dodged my attack, so... Moot point. Third of reaping. Our brothers toiled well today. I hope that the coming harvest will recompense us for our hard work, as if it was last year. Another few bountiful seasons, and we shall be able to save enough gold to patch our shabby cloister. Patience and diligence are truly the greatest virtues. Fifth of reaping. This night, Brother Albert went down with a sudden fever. The heat from his body is so severe one can burn a hand on him. I have no idea how he managed to catch a cold like this. Perhaps he worked in the rain. Wouldn't be the first time. I left a couple of brothers by Albert's side and sent to Manshire for a healer. Herbal poultices and earnest prayers should be more than enough to cure this ailment. Next day? Since last night, Brother Albert has stopped recognizing any of us. He keeps on babbling some nonsense, but no one can make sense of it. The healer spent an entire night by his bedside. Tried all of his potions, but it was no use. We ended up paying him and sending him back. If Albert doesn't get better soon, by himself, it will be his funeral we'll have to pay for. Evening time. Brother Irv is sick as well. It's not a cold. 10th reaping. The miasma of this horrible disease now permeates the entire monastery. Half our brothers are delirious. Their bodies are riddled with scabs and boils. Blood is seeping through their pores. And we can't do anything to ease their suffering. I declared a quarantine in order to lock down everyone who showed signs of the disease in the catacombs. But I fear it's all in vain. The rest will go down sick in a couple of days. The hosts give me strength to persevere and save our congregation. Today, the entire neighborhood gathered around our monastery. The healer had brought the deceased back to Manshire. Blood was leaking from their eyes. They were hopelessly sick. I prohibited anyone to go outside. Then they tried to break in. A few brothers lost their lives, so we managed to push them back from the gates. When the crazed crowd tried to burn us alive along with the building, I had to break the quarantine and bring even the healthy brothers into the catacombs. Truly, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Blood gets into my eyes and drips down on the parchment. We are doomed in these sinister depths. Even time itself flows differently. I've lost the count of days. When was the last time I left my cell? A couple of hours ago? A day? A week? I may be the only one who's still alive. Every night I'm haunted by visions. As the candlelight fades, shadowy figures step out from the darkness. Their wheedling whispers drive me crazy. The host is silent. The host is deaf to our prayers. The host betrayed us. Where do I seek strength to fight back the temptation? To break the oath. A cure. A cure. All I ask for is to be cured. Quite a fate. Sort everything? Okay. So we'll start off over here by breaking this open. And we are good to go. Now we gotta proceed very cautiously. Also places like this with corridors could be bad because we get pincered attack. No good. Over here we have one boy I'd like to keep it this way, so I'm gonna let him...
Clever girl.
preferably come towards me. I wasn't aware going to be launching attacks on us. He is a Preselid Harbinger, a vampire. And yes, that's what you used on me, the baleful scream. Can cause me to daze here, huh? Alright, buddy. If you could please come over here. I want to make sure we don't get pincered. Skip a couple of turns. There he comes, and we do have fire. So let's burn that ass. Okay. You do what you gotta do. Obviously, I should be coming to you because this range attack of yours is really kind of annoying, so we gotta bring it down. How we doing? We're still fine. Come on, stop missing. There we go. Got a level. As I've mentioned, let's go with Vitality for sure and Perception this time around. Alright, and we have 1 skill point. Let's give ourselves the shield one first so we're a little bit extra sturdier out there. Or maybe, you know what, let's give ourselves an actual attack. So let's pick up... Alright, let's deal with this issue before it becomes a bigger one. You come to me. Oh. Well, what did you expect? The rat was going to be so strong? I mean, you never know with this game. You never know what the dangers on the world are. It could be a rat, it could probably bite me and give me a plague. I mean, I wouldn't put it past this type of game, man. We have ourselves tied gloves. Sure. More equipment for free is always a good thing. Anything over here other than just torture equipment? Oh, we have a trap. Oh, you see that? So I could have easily stepped on that one. Luckily for us, a rat was around here, and he triggered it for it. But you gotta make sure that you disarm it.
Got him!
I failed to disarm it. Good. So it's almost like I walked into it. All for a crowbar. Which, hey, we could apparently use for unlocking and disarming mechanical traps. So you know what? We took some damage right there for that one, but maybe definitely worth it. Undefined boots. Do we use one of them now? You know what? Sure. Use on you. Impact resistant hind boot. So 1 protection, and it's got resistance and health restoration. Ooh. Locked. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not too happy about seeing this situation right here. Okay. Let's start off by setting this as ablaze. Moving back. Moving back. Moving back again. Do it again. It's fine. I'm not sure what you're doing, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna lunge at you. Please die. You're on fire. Die. He's dead. Now, we'll just go ahead and go toe-to-toe with this guy. He's on fire, dude. Luckily, he died. Ooh, we got a crit in there, too. Luckily, he stabbed right where the homeboy died, so now he's on blaze as well, so very good. I'm happy with that result. Fire's gone now. We have an identified sword. Probably stronger than our axe, but we do have a skill for the axe, so I'm going to hold on to the axe, and hopefully we find a better axe along the way, but I'm pretty sure this sword... Not sure what it is, but we're letting a bunch of crits right now. There's still another boy up here, too. And also the stairs to the next floor. Let's start off over here by lighting that ass up. And... let's do a lunge. Okay. Should almost be going down. Very good. We need some loot, man. Pick this. Alright, we have a hunting bow, which should hopefully be better than our peasant bow. Sure. Not exactly amazing in comparison, but definitely a little bit better. Unidentified potion. Not sure if I want to use scrolls on that. Sometimes you take a risk with those if you want to take them straight up without knowing what they do, though. As in, get yourself poisoned, kill yourself. It's a possibility. Any dangers? Oh, okay, so check it out. The inspection does work in maybe the entire room then. I thought you had to be right next to it, so that was my error. But luckily I did that, and that would have been pretty bad for us. So you know, it'd be nice, though, if we could lure this scumbag to go ahead and take a dive. Come on. Let me also set that as on fire. Take a dive. Ding dong. Oh. You gotta get your roguelite IQ up, my dude. Everything's locked here. Fortunately, I don't want to jinx it, but fortunately we haven't broken a pig just yet, which really quite surprising. Alright. Up. Almost walked right into that one. Come here, buddy. Aha, nice block. By the way, Falcon, you have skills to distribute, you're right. Let's do another perception, more vitality, and now let's give ourselves the shield skill. Which, where the hell would that be? Shields? Yeah, that would make sense. No really serious injuries or bad health effects this far. Aha! My boy coming through. You gotta rock that axe. Definitely a lot stronger than what we had on, so there you go. Glad we made the choice. Don't sleep on the axe, man. That should be axe, comma, man, not Axeman.
The tremors are coming from upstairs. I bet everyone was taken there. I have to find my way up, whatever it takes.
All right. Well, you heard the man. We have a body here. Definitely stronger than what we got, so we'll take that. This probably is... a warbow. Absolutely. And what do we got? Old Contract, written by Abbot Vidian. With this paper, we, Nut the Elder, and every denizen of Manshire pledge to pay a bounty of 700 crowns to every man, be it a commoner, a mercenary, or a noble knight, who will take on the task of descending into the Abbey of the Holy Revelation and cleanse it from the spirits or any other filth inhabiting it, and return back safe. So this guy died trying to clear the Abbey, right? But I wonder if we could now... If we survive this, we could take this and get the money for ourselves. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to make sure that we take this then. And once we're back outside, hopefully, we can take it in and be like, hey, we did it. 700 crowns, please. And a bludgeon. Ooh, I'm a big fan of bludgeon weapons too, but right now we're doing Axe Boy, so Axe Boy it is. Now, unfortunately, we're out of time. I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. This is Stoneshard. If you want me to do some more, let me know in the comments. By leaving a thumbs up, we'll come back and clear out the rest of this dungeon, which should be one more floor and then boss fight. And then open world action, see what kind of waits out there. I'll catch you guys next time.